Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joanna and this is another short workout just as a teaser for my 21-day at-home workout challenge that just went live on my new website, Contour by Joanna. Details in the description below. If you don't care, that's totally fine. Let's get started with our workout. Equipment today, we're doing back of the body. We're doing some triceps and some hamstring focus. You will need a pair of lighter weights for your arms. I'm using 5s. And then a pair of heavier weights, I'm using 10s for some deadlifts, back of the leg stuff. Modify for what you need. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with a little bridge to activate the hamstrings, just so that if you have trouble with deadlifts, there's a better chance of you activating the proper muscles. Go ahead and start with your lighter pair of weights on either side of your hips. We will need them shortly. We're gonna take this into a little bit of a compound movement. So roll down, feet flat. Let's just start a nice smooth bridge. A few times, just smooth and slow to start. Squeeze your butt, back of the legs. And let's talk a little bit about bridging. I get this question a lot, whether you're supposed to feel it in your butt or your hamstrings, and usually that has to do with where your feet are. Let's move a little faster, get a little more blood flow to those legs. So for a second, just walk your feet real close to your butt. Well, first of all, I kind of feel my knees. That doesn't feel awesome, but I definitely feel more glute engagement. Your hamstring attachment inserts underneath your glute max, so you might feel a little more like, right in that underbutt area, which is a good place to work too. Today, we're going after the hamstrings. So I want you to walk your feet out a little farther away from your hips, flex your feet, and then give me that bridge. Range of motion is gonna be a lot smaller, but if you really tuck your hips, think less about bridging your back and more about posteriorly tucking the pelvis. You're gonna get a lot of lower hamstring or mid muscle belly here. All right, little pulses at the top. We're just gonna stay active here, try to get those hamstrings really firing so that when we stand, they're good. They're already succeeding. Keep that little pulse. You're just thrusting the air above you. Grab your weights and take them overhead. I like these weights pressed together just for a little more stability. Go ahead and hold at the top with your hips. We'll focus on triceps for a little bit. So slow skull crushers are gonna happen here to start. Take a few just to take inventory of your alignment here through your elbows and your shoulders. Shoulders should be down. Elbows should be stacked right above those shoulders. Now, if you're feeling pretty good here, you know this positioning, I would suggest, if you look at the video for a second, that you open and push those weights a little more over the head. So I'm going up for 2 now, down for 2. Sorry if that got you off beat. Up and down. So that's gonna put a little more pressure on those triceps. As long as you can keep your shoulders down, go ahead and take that position. All right, we're bringing the booty and the hamstrings back into play. So up, we're gonna drop the hips, same time as we drop the weights. We're still moving quite slow. Everything in the back of your body and back of your arms is working like crazy. Pelvis is tucked a little bit, a little faster here. Press. Keeping an eye, self-correcting, making sure those elbows don't get crazy and your shoulders don't elevate toward your ears. 3 more. Up. 2 more. 2. Good. Bend your elbows and hold. Keep your hips at the top though. Get me back into that little pulsing. Press, that little bridge. This time we're just isolating into an isometric hold with the triceps. 6, 5, 4, 3. We're back to singles. Everything up, everything down. Press. Okay, we got a few more pulses here just to make sure everything's on fire in the back of the arms and the back of the legs. And then we're standing up to do some deadlifts. All right, last little pulses. Squeeze. Your arms should be right around 90, so make sure they're not too high. Just a few more. 3, 2, 1. Release. Whew, I feel it. Roll up. We're gonna transition right away to our heavier weights. So come to standing. I forgot to mention you need something to hold on to for later, so just make sure you're somewhere like that in your house. Now that we're standing, go ahead and grab your heavier set of weights. We're gonna start with palms facing the body. And remember, in a deadlift, really important not to round your shoulders or arch your back. So navel to spine, kick your hips back. With soft knees, I want you to keep your fingertips attached to your legs all the way down about mid-shin. And then we're gonna slowly come back up, try to squeeze your butt like you're pinching a penny all the way back up to the top. You can stretch your knees at the top. A little faster. 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way up. So I don't feel these slow too much, so let's go a little faster. If you feel any weird parts of your back, like if you know that deadlift is not your jam, try to go a little smaller. It's all about that hinge movement. I want you to feel like there's a broomstick or a PVC pipe or whatever you have in your house attached to your spine. Stand super flat, super straight. We have 2 more, and then we're gonna take a B stance deadlift. So we are working on our right leg a little more, which means your left leg is going to go behind you. Same lower for 4 counts to start. Butt goes way back. Squeeze up and in. Squeeze your booty. Find a rest at the top. We gotta stay with our music here. Up for 2. Down. So right at the base, I'm squeezing my butt. I'm pushing my front foot into the floor. And it's really important to me that you keep your chest open. You're looking forward. Starting to feel that front leg a little more than the back. It should be the back of the front leg, if that makes sense. Okay, one more transition. That back foot is gonna kick forward. And we're gonna go slowly down. Bring it up. If your front leg hamstring is not so flexible, let it bend, that's fine. But try to still focus on the leg that's bending. Keep the weights real close to it. A little faster. Keep that chest open. Squeeze and lift. So now I'm still driving into my right foot. I'm really trying to feel the squeeze. And I almost hope that you see like a little ugly butt squeeze back there on me. You have to kind of squeeze and like try to get cellulite to show up. That's how you know you're really squeezing. 2 more. Okay, now since we're focusing on the right leg, that's where we're gonna take one of these weights. Set one of them down. You can always downgrade to a lighter weight if you'd wish. Take that behind the right leg and lean over on whatever you're using. Chair, countertop, bend the bottom leg, lift that top leg. We're gonna lift and lower, little singles. Up, squeeze. So very similar range of motion, not range of motion, but plane of motion as the deadlifts that we were doing. The hinge is still happening at the hip. We're still trying to keep a lot of integrity here through the abs. We're gonna make sure I'm not flashing you with a little side boob there. 4 more. You can point your back foot. That always makes me happy. 2 more. We're gonna stay up. We're gonna work a little bit of our core here as we keep digging into that hamstring. Little pulses. You can go half reps, which would be a little bit bigger, or you can truly do like a bar pulse, about an inch worth of a range of motion. Keep it up. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my heel. I didn't put a ton of weights on my bar today. This is like the best bar for at-home stuff. I'll leave a link for it in the description too. I love this thing. It breaks down to be flat. You can store it anywhere. Back to singles, lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift. Be sure that you're not arching your back or throwing it away. You have 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more, 2. Last one. Okay, little transition, last thing for this leg. I'm gonna swap out the heavy weight for a lighter weight. I'm gonna take the same leg, right leg, back behind me to an arabesque. I'm gonna row up my right hand. Flex the right foot, bend it. Give me a little kickback. If you go to the gym and you do kickbacks with cables, this is awesome. Picture the same thing, really squeeze and lift your butt. Give me a tricep kickback with the leg. I love this combination of movements. Abs need to be really strong here to support on the standing side. Spine and neck, super long. 2 more. It's normal to feel your standing leg as well. A little faster, a little smaller. Push. If you like that forced arch position on the bottom foot, take it. It's pretty too. 8 more. Okay, we're just gonna finish up that tricep. 4, 3, bottom heel drops, right foot to the floor, just press. So now you can dig a little more into that tricep. 4, 3, arm is gonna stay straight, lift and hold. Hold. 3, you can really push into that back leg. All right, 16 little guys, and we're going back to deadlifts. And that's it for our little mini workout. 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, other side. Swap out the light for your heavier weights. I'm gonna face the same direction because I'm using the same surface. We're still starting with 2 legs. We might be a little smarter this time. Down for 2, down. And pull. So my problem, maybe it helps you if I talk about what I struggle with. I'm a little archy. So I'm like, oh, my back is so flat. And then I'm arching too much. So I have to pull my abs in from underneath and really think of kind of that push-pull, like that share of gravity. Down. Squeeze your butt. Try to wrap it like it's making a big circle. You have 2 more. Down. Pulling up the abs from underneath, opening the shoulders. All right, right foot back. B stance. Down for 4. We're just gonna still do that first slow one. Check your back. Check yourself. Down for 2. Down. Pull it up. So it does feel like you're sort of gratuitously sticking your bum out. It's okay. Down. It's good to practice that too sometimes. Or 2. Up. 2 more. Really collecting the abs from underneath. Shoulders back. Last one. All right, right leg forward. We're going slow. 4, 3, 2. Maybe a little hamstring stretch for that side we just worked. Oh, that feels nice. 2 counts. Down for 2. Down. 2. You guys, I'm doing this all during baby's nap time. Usually this doesn't work. I try to do this pretty frequently for just Instagram stuff, and she always sabotages. You know, what's up with kids and doing that? All right, we got a few more. So she's being good, so we're gonna get a great workout here today. You gotta do it when you can. 1 more. All right, so if you remember the other side, you're gonna lose 1. Heavy weight goes behind our left leg this time. Let's finish it out nice and strong. Right behind the knee pit. Down we go, singles, lift and lower, lift, lower, lift, lift. Gotta find my beat there. I don't even know if you can hear the music on your side. Again, all those same checks. Abs nice and tight, bottom knee bent, shoulders back and down. Sometimes a little pressure into the bar, the chair, your kitchen sink is what it needs. Little pulses at the top, point that back foot. Squeeze. Oh, it's so deep, tight, strength, right? Steely strength. Pop up that bottom heel. Back to singles, lift and lower, lift. You're feeling shoulders down, long neck, powerful in your upper body, even if you got the little shakes. It's all good. 3 more. 2. 1 last set of pulses. See if you can get a little lower. I'm mumbling. I'm getting so fatigued. Last 8. 6. All right, 3 more. We're gonna swap out this weight for a light one. Finish it out here. Left hand has the weight. Left foot is behind you. Row it up. Arabesque, flex. So kickbacks first with that back leg. Again, if you're a gym goer, think about a cable. Even if you're not, think about some resistance back there. Try again not to arch. You gotta almost tuck at the same time that you extend your leg. All right, we're starting to kick back with that arm. Little in, press, press. Our music got a little slower, at least what I can hear. So you gotta follow me. 4 more, my standing leg is killing me. 2 more, 2. Pull those abs in from underneath. Little pulses. Press, press. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, back foot comes down. Just continue that tricep extension for me. If it's easier for you to put your hand on your thigh, go ahead and take it. 6 more. Okay, we're gonna keep that arm straight. This is where you're finished, so give yourself a nice, good finish. Lift and hold 4. Breathing, 3. 2 more, shoulders down, neck is long. You're in control. A little faster, up. You're like, yes, my legs are burning. So is my left arm. Finally, 8, 7, 6, finish strong, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Woo! Let's take a quick stretch, and that's all she wrote for today. I'm gonna take my right leg up, the leg I first worked, to the bar, and just see what's happening in the back of that leg. Take a second, lean over. Take a nice deep breath. If you twist away a little bit with your back hip from your front leg, you'll feel a little bit of your low back stretch. Deadlifts do work the back. I have so many clients that are like, I was sore in my back after we deadlifted. It's normal. It's good. It's a good way to build the back if you're doing it correctly. So that's the difference. We're all still working on doing deadlifts correctly. I feel like we never quite nail it. All the way forward on that other leg, I switched, in case you didn't notice. Take a moment. Just open, loosen everything out so you're feeling good and move on. Thanks for watching this. If you made it all the way through, I really appreciate you. I've had a really unstable YouTube journey, so I'm going to do a lot better and put a lot more videos forth. So I really appreciate your views and your comments as I find my way in the YouTube world. That's it for today. Thank you so much, and check out my website if you have a second. I would really appreciate it. Bye.